At the river's edge, a lone wildbeast steps forward, desperate, thirsty, unaware. Beneath the surface, an ancient predator watches. No movement, no sound, just waiting. Then an eruption. Water explodes, jaws snap, mud churns. But somehow, through pure panic and luck, the wildbeast breaks free. It scrambles up the riverbank, trembling alive. For most predators, failure is a lesson. For the crocodile, it's a rare opportunity to adapt. Because this creature isn't just powerful. It's perfected by over 200 million years of evolution. What makes the crocodile such a master of the ambush? What secrets lie behind its silent stare? Let's dive in. To understand the hunter, you first have to understand the tools. And the crocodile's body is a collection of deadly instruments, perfected by millions of years of evolution. It's a living relic, carrying the same lethal design that outlasted the dinosaurs. The most obvious weapon is the jaw. A crocodile's bite is one of the most powerful in the animal kingdom, capable of exerting a force of 3,700 pounds per square inch. It's not just for biting, it's for clamping down, for holding on to 1,000-pound animals as they thrash for their lives. And yet, for all this crushing power, the muscles used to open the jaw are surprisingly weak, a strange biological trade-off in this hyper-specialized creature. But power is nothing without precision. The crocodile's entire head is a sensory marvel. Its skin isn't just thick armor. It's a network of integumentary sensory organs, pressure receptors so sensitive they can detect the slightest vibration in the water. A fish flicking its tail, a hoof dipping into the river, the crocodile feels it all, mapping its surroundings even in complete darkness. Its eyes, set high on its head, give it a panoramic view while the rest of its body stays hidden beneath the surface. When it submerges for an attack, a transparent third eyelid, the nictitating membrane, slides across, protecting the eye while still letting it see its target with chilling clarity. From its powerful, muscular tail, which propels it through the water like a torpedo, to its armored hide, every part of the crocodile has been refined for a single purpose: the hunt. The crocodile's greatest weapon may not be its jaws or its tail. It might just be its almost supernatural patience. They're cold-blooded creatures. This slow metabolism is their hidden weapon, letting them survive for months, sometimes over a year, without eating. It allows them to wait and wait. They are classic ambush predators, selecting strategic choke points where life must come to drink. Here, they deal with wary prey through a simple, terrifying solution. They practically cease to exist. Their rough, earth-toned skin makes them almost impossible to distinguish from a floating log or the muddy riverbed. They'll remain nearly motionless for hours, sometimes days, conserving every ounce of energy for the critical moment. Only their nostrils and eyes break the surface to small points of life in a landscape of utter stillness. This isn't laziness, it's a calculated, energy-efficient strategy. Every animal that approaches the water is assessed. The crocodile is constantly solving an equation of risk versus reward. Is the prey too big? Is it too alert? Is it in the right position? The predator's mind, honed by instinct and experience, waits for the perfect answer. It's a level of patience that's almost incomprehensible, a living statue whose only function is to wait for the precise second to unleash chaos. When that second arrives, the transformation is instant. From complete stillness to explosive action, the crocodile launches itself from the water. It doesn't swim, it erupts. Using its massive tail for propulsion, it can lunge its entire body length in a fraction of a second. On land, it can hit a surprising 11 miles per hour in a short burst, just enough to close that final distance. Once the jaws clamp down, the battle is often over before it's truly begun. But what happens when the prey isn't a small bird or a fish, but something much larger, like a zebra or a Cape buffalo? This presents a new challenge. How do you handle an animal too large to be overpowered or swallowed whole? The solution is one of the most brutal and iconic techniques in the natural world, the death roll. Clamping its jaws with unrelenting force, the crocodile begins to spin its body rapidly. The torque this generates is immense, a vortex of power that tears flesh, dismembers limbs, and quickly disorients and drowns even the strongest animals. It's a horrifyingly effective method, a physical solution to the biomechanical problem of subduing massive prey. The water churns in a violent ballet of predator and prey, until stillness returns once more. The crocodile has secured a meal that will sustain it for weeks, or even months. At the watering hole, the law of the savannah meets the law of the river, and even a king is not without challengers. This is a theater of conflict, where the crocodile often finds itself face to face with other apex predators. Lions, leopards, hyenas, they all must drink, and in doing so, they enter the crocodile's domain. These encounters are a high-stakes drama. A pride of lions, confident on the plains, becomes hesitant and vulnerable at the water's edge. They know what lurks beneath. The crocodile, for its part, must be cautious. While it holds every advantage in the water, a lion is a formidable opponent on land. These standoffs are a tense negotiation of power. Often, a mutual respect exists. A large, well-fed crocodile might let a lion drink, just as a pride might ignore a basking reptile. But when resources are scarce or an opportunity presents itself, these titans clash. An unwary lion can be snatched in a heartbeat. On the other hand, a crocodile caught too far from the water can fall prey to the coordinated attack of a lion pride. Even bull sharks are known to share estuarine habitats with crocodiles, leading to encounters where size and aggression dictate an uneasy peace. These battles, they're not just about a meal. They're about who rules the apex of apex predators. For centuries, crocodiles were dismissed as primitive and brutish. We now know that couldn't be further from the truth. Perhaps their most overlooked weapon is their mind. Recent studies have revealed a surprising level of intelligence and sophistication in their hunting strategies. One of the most stunning discoveries is their use of tools. Researchers have observed crocodiles in India and alligators in the US balancing sticks on their snouts. This isn't random behavior. They do it specifically during the bird nesting season, when twigs are a valuable building material. Unsuspecting birds, eager to grab a convenient stick, are lured within striking distance. This is more than just tool use, it's a planned deception, timed perfectly to exploit the seasonal behavior of their prey. Even more remarkably, crocodiles are capable of hunting together. They will work to herd schools of fish, forming a shrinking circle, until the fish are packed into a dense bait ball. Then, the crocodiles take turns lunging through the center to feed. Sometimes, different-sized crocodiles take on different roles. Larger ones might drive prey toward the shallows, where smaller, more agile crocs wait in ambush to block any escape. This is a level of teamwork that puts them in a select club of hunters that includes lions, wolves, and orcas. This complex, thinking predator shatters the myth of a mindless reptile. From its sensory-rich skin to its tool-using mind, the crocodile is a far more intricate creature than we ever gave it credit for. So, what is the crocodile's secret weapon? It isn't just one thing. It's a devastating combination. It's the raw power of its jaws, the absolute stealth of a predator that can become invisible in plain sight, and the brutal efficiency of the death roll. But maybe the greatest secret weapon of all is the mind behind the monster. It's the patience to wait for the perfect moment, the intelligence to use tools and coordinate attacks, and the adaptability to survive on this planet for millions of years. The crocodile is more than a living fossil. It is a master of predation, a perfect hunter, and the undisputed, intelligent ruler of the river's edge. If this amazed you, Imagine what else nature's hiding. Hit subscribe and let's uncover more together.